The city is hoping a new project will attract big groups ready to spend money here.
This is a game changer. I mean, it really is. This is very impressive.
Find out what meeting planners from many different organizations are learning about the Irving Music Factory.
This is a serpentine, so we can practice going backwards and forwards.
The Irving Fire Department has 2 new huge vehicles. Find out why firefighters say they are needed to help protect you.
The kids are having a great time. We're having a great time.
This is a blast for kids and cops, and it's all for a good cause. We've got the best moves, the biggest donations, and the charity it all benefits. Plus, how the city marked Memorial Day, the next park that could get some upgrades, and the celebration of a new restaurant in Irving. This is City Source. Dancing and donations. Police visit schools raising money for Special Olympics. Hello and welcome to City Source. I'm Thomas Gandy. That very fun story is coming up later. But first, construction on the city-owned Irving Music Factory is progressing. And even before it opens, the Irving Convention and Visitors Bureau is working to get it filled up with groups. The Bureau invited meeting planners for a tour with hopes they will be back once it opens. This report is part of our ongoing series, Investing in Our Future.
Everybody needs to grab a hat.
These people are grabbing a hard hat because they're getting ready for a tour of an active construction zone, the Irving Music Factory.
I'm going to take you in. We're going to go in the pavilion.
By now, a lot of people have seen and heard about the pavilion as a concert venue. But this group is hearing about other uses.
We have a flat floor where we can do a dinner for 1,300 people. We can do a cocktail party for over 2,000 people.
Those purposes could prove useful to them because they are meeting planners, brought here by the Irving Convention and Visitors Bureau.
What our clients need to see is the real deal, and the real deal is real equipment out there moving dirt, and it is real equipment up there putting facades on buildings, and it's now morphing from pretty picture to actual construction and very tangible reality.
Everybody who comes into the see a show here goes in through these doors.
The goal is to get these planners to picture their groups in this space. They are learning about the pavilion's flexibility.
Through curtains, we can make the stage feel smaller for a comedian or a small band, but for those big shows, we have the ability to still compete with all the major concert venues to bring those shows here.
Oh my gosh, we're so excited.
Planners seem to like what they see. Is this kind of a big selling point?
It could be, yeah. For any size group, it sounds like they can handle large groups, but small groups too.
Groups plan years in advance, so by the time they would get here, this venue would be open, as would the adjacent Westin Convention Center Hotel.
We are considering Irving for 2020 for our National Guard group to come out here, and one of the things that we look at when we're planning on a site for a location for a conference is how to enhance the attendees experience, and that's by shopping venues, eating venues, entertainment venues, so this is an all-in-one.
I supply meetings for a variety of groups. So we are coming here in February of 18.
She will be bringing a group of about 650 people here. A big benefit she sees?
Walkability. They don't have to take transportation to go off-site. It's all here with the convention center, the hotel. It's easy.
All of this is actually really walkable. When you think about how some of the cities we compete with.
This is the plaza area, and that steel is going to be erected for an outdoor stage.
The planners on this tour got to see the plaza, its surrounding restaurants, and other hotspots.
On the second level is the Alamo Draft House movie theater.
They are also asking questions important for many large groups.
How are you improving on ADA compliance?
While these planners are visiting Irving, the Convention and Visitors Bureau is also taking them to hotels and restaurants around the city. All could benefit.
Our sweet spot for a convention is still that 800 to 1,200 person group. That's going to be the group that fits in this building best. That's going to be the group that's going to utilize probably 3 to 4 of our hotels and really create what we would call a citywide and create compression that takes other business and moves it around the city.
That boost to business is what drives the Convention and Visitors Bureau to work to attract these groups. Of course, the numbers can vary a lot by group, but here's a rough idea. Stats show each visitor spends an average of about $350 every day they are in the city. That means a group of 1,200 people here for several days would make an impact in the hundreds of thousands of dollars each day they are here. So the Bureau keeps working.
We're selling, we're always selling.
And now they have more attractions to lure clients to Irving.
You know, we've been talking about it for a long time, and now our customers can see it really happening.
This is a game changer. I mean, it really is. This is very impressive. I know it's taken a while to get to this point. It's worth it. I mean, it's going to be beautiful.
The first concerts at the Music Factory are set for Labor Day weekend. The grand opening is expected in December. The city's capital improvement team offers monthly tours of the construction site. Space is limited. To sign up, call 972-721-2611. Visitors will have to follow safety instructions and wear protective gear. The Irving Fire Department has 2 new extra-large vehicles that will help firefighters better respond to some of the new development in the city. We got a look at some of these tillers in action.
This is one of our 2 new tiller trucks that the city just purchased for us. The city has never had a tiller truck. What's new and different about this is both ends of the truck steer. The front wheel, of course, it steers, but so does the back, which we call the tiller. They are 58 feet long, which is pretty long. That guy has a steering wheel back there, no brake, no accelerator, but by having that, we are much more maneuverable. We investigated it and decided with some of our newer developments, with the tight streets and stuff, it would be a good option for us. For example, in the La Vida subdivision, it's sort of a Mediterranean feel. You have the narrower streets and the buildings are closer together. A straight truck at 60 feet long just cannot get down some of the streets. We can go turn around in a cul-de-sac. We've driven through a lot of the apartments. It's much easier to get through it. If we can't get the equipment there, we're back to, we can't help you. Or else we got to do it in a much slower way. It will help with response times. It's another tool to help us do our job better, to get in places that otherwise we could not get in. Since the truck is so much more maneuverable than a straight truck, we can position ourselves better for rescue or for firefighting. The 2 drivers, they have to work together. The guy in the back needs to know what the guy in the front is doing, and the guy in the front needs to understand what the limitations of the guy in the back has. We have this course set up to teach the guys what the limits of the vehicle are. And I can say it's surprising what you can get in and out of with this. In our terminology, this is the tractor and this is the tiller. This here is called a 5th wheel, and the tiller, the trailer, pivots on the 5th wheel, and that's just like an 18-wheeler. We have rescue on one side and firefighting on the other. So I'm sitting in the tiller cab. We do have a headset, which is great. In the old days, before some of the modern technology, they had to use hand signals as to what they were going to do. We can communicate, the tractor driver can say, I'm taking a left turn. The tillerman's vision is extremely limited. He cannot see in front of him much at all. It's all on the sides. It helps us do our job better.
Neat to see that, and you can expect more news from the fire department over the next couple of months as it prepares to open a new station and a new training center. During this severe weather season, we are offering information from the Office of Emergency Management. You hear it there. This week, the focus is on the outdoor warning system.
It's designed to warn residents that are outdoors to seek shelter indoors and more information. So we have 25 sirens located throughout the city. And if you live very close to one, you may hear it in your house, but they're not designed to do that. So we recommend for folks for inside warning to get things like a NOAA weather radio that will alert you any time, day or night, of any sort of severe thunderstorm warning, tornado warning that may impact your immediate area, as well as there are several different weather apps out there.
The system is tested monthly, unless the weather is bad. In those cases, the tests are canceled to avoid any confusion. The sirens can also be sounded for a tornado warning. sustained winds topping 70 miles per hour, or large hail. The sirens rotate 360 degrees to reach as many people as possible. Find more severe weather information at cityofirving.org/emergency-management. Kids collected their coins and, in some cases, bigger bills to donate to Special Olympics. Then Irving police visit their schools to pick up the donations. That's when a full-on party breaks out, and it's a lot of fun. We were with police as they ran more than 6 miles to visit several schools.
We're raising money for Texas Special Olympics.
We're doing the penny drive.
We partnered with the elementary and middle schools.
We're just going by the different schools picking up the money.
It's very exciting, like seeing everyone get together and help out a good cause.
Hey! We've had a lot of special fundraisers. We taped the principal to the wall. Mr. Nickerson got to spend all day in a turkey outfit.
You were in a turkey suit?
Yes, sir, that's correct. Students raised the most money for the principal. They wanted to wear the turkey costume. So in the end, I was the winner, but when I had to wear the turkey suit, I was a loser.
It's awesome. The kids are really excited. We've been working to raise some money for the penny run.
It's great. Look, the kids are having a great time. We're having a great time.
I see them dancing and having a lot of fun with the rest of the students.
See them do this for the community and come out and get everybody excited about it and give back.
Oh, this is a four-peat, and we were driven to make sure that we continued the winning streak.
Gosh, look at this.
Oh, look here. We got a couple of hundreds, 20s, $1 bills, 2 buckets of change, 3 buckets of change.
How did they raise the money?
We did penny drives.
We also had a lemonade war this year.
We bought shirts, like the blue shirts you see around here.
Sold pickles after school.
Some of them had chips. They were selling chips.
We've done all kinds of things.
This is getting loud.
I think it really connects the kids with the police in a very positive way.
We got to back the blue. Always back the blue. They are wonderful.
It's so much fun.
And we have Special Olympics here on our campus.
We let all the classes know what the collection was for, and then in the cafeteria during each lunch we had some students go around with these little silver buckets and they collected.
It's awesome. The kids enjoy it, and just to have support from our community is an awesome thing.
How does it feel to be a part of this?
It's great. I actually grew up in Irving. Nimitz was the high school I graduated from. It means a lot.
It's good to just kind of let loose just a little bit and come out here and just enjoy good company.
Just definitely want to help with the Special Olympics. We actually had the teachers compete against each other, grade levels competed against each other. So we raised over $1,300.
And they were excited about raising so much money for Special Olympics. They love having the police come and support them.
They're definitely involved with the community, helping out with the community, and being part of this for the kids really love it.
That's a great role model for them right there. I am a dancer, a teacher /
Without them, this wouldn't be possible.
Just seeing the kids and their smile on their face when we come by is great.
We have been working very hard to raise awareness for Special Olympics and the good things that they are doing.
We did it through just a fun drive in the cafeteria. The kids love Officer Pollard, and he just took his change bucket every day, and all those pennies add up.
The kids are real generous.
The reason we do this job is for the community and especially for the kids.
Every year it's amazing. This is our 4th year doing it. The smiles on the kids' face, they love it.
It's such a good time covering that. And 28 Irving schools participated this year. Next time on City Source, we'll take you to the statewide Special Olympics Summer Games. And there is a lot more dancing at the end of today's show. Luzon Park in Irving could be the next park to get some upgrades. This is a look at how it stands now. $300,000 in park bond funds are budgeted for improvements. It's still early in the planning process, but the city's capital improvement team has already started gathering public input.
Luzon Park we're pretty excited about. We haven't had any improvements since 1990, and we're looking at replacing the playground, a new shelter, some lighting. The response we're getting from the community is very enthusiastic from our first community meeting. They are anxious to have some improvements done at their park.
The city will also look at improving accessibility. Ideas still need to go before the Parks Board and City Council. Then construction work could get underway early next year. In other parks news, the Fritz Park Petting Farm is open for the season. It features a lot of animals for children to enjoy. It is located at 312 Vilbig Street, and it's open 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday and 2 till 6 on Sundays. The attraction is free. Also note that a birthday party room is available for rent through the Parks Department at City Hall. Irving residents marked Memorial Day with a special service at the former Central Library.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming?
The Silvertones performed for the attendees at this annual service hosted by the Veterans Memorial Park Committee. It also featured a number of speakers.
It's not a celebration of war. It is a celebration of people who will give all they have to put an end to war and the possibilities of war. And so today, as we honor those who have gone before us, who have given everything they could give for us, we understand that we do it as an honor to what they have taught us.
After that service inside, people moved outside to nearby Veterans Memorial Park for a wreath-laying ceremony. They also checked out the park's exhibits, took pictures, and visited with friends. A reminder that the park is open year-round. For groups wanting to participate in this year's Independence Day Parade, this is the time to sign up. Organizers are looking for people to design floats that honor American heroes and historic accomplishments. Applications are available online, and they are due June 20th. The parade is July 4th at 9 a.m. in downtown Irving. A concert by Leo Hull and the Texas Blues Machine will follow the parade in Heritage Park. The annual fireworks show is that evening along Lake Carolyn. The fun starts at 6 p.m. with free water attractions, a concert by the Las Colinas Symphony Brass Quintet, and party band Downtown Fever. Fireworks will start around 9:30. Here's the address to put in your navigation. It's 601 East Las Colinas Boulevard. The event is free, but parking in the area runs $10.
Va danser au bar ce soir. La vie elle est trop courte. On part du temps à peine. Allons danser tous les samedis.
There is one more chance to catch the sounds of New Orleans. That's the theme of this year's Irving Concert Series. Here's a look at a recent show in Whistle Stop Plaza in Heritage Crossing. And that final show of the season is June 23rd. It will be a tribute to Zydeco and Louis Armstrong. The show starts at 7 p.m. If it rains, organizers will announce an indoor location. Vendors will sell New Orleans-style food for people to enjoy there. You can find all of the specifics at irvingevents.org. And here's a look at the most recent Irving Concert Series for kids. The group Big Bang Boom performed. The Kids Series is designed for children 5 and younger, and the next show is on June 22nd at the Irving Soccer Complex with a performance by Andy Rue, and it's free. Pools at aquatic centers are open for the summer, and the Parks Department is looking for more lifeguards. Full-time and part-time opportunities are available. Applicants must be at least 16 years old and have a current American Red Cross lifeguard certificate. Even though lifeguards must be 16 to be hired, the certification process could start at age 15. The city offers classes to help candidates achieve that certification, Now, in addition to that, scholarships are available in some cases to help pay for the cost of the classes. Applications and more details are available at cityofirving.org/aquatics. The Irving Las Colinas Chamber of Commerce joined in the celebration of a new restaurant. It's one that offers options for the city's diverse population and people simply interested in trying something new. Take a look.
This is our ribbon cutting ceremony, and this is my new restaurant. It's called Shawarma Press. My husband and I have been in Irving for about 20 years, and there's this particular sandwich in the Mediterranean cuisine that has always been missing, the shawarma sandwich. And we looked at the market over here and we were like, okay, wait a minute. So if no one else is making it, how about we do that? I put a twist on that, so I have an American-style shawarma, which goes on a bun for those of us who love hamburger. And then I also have a Tex-Mex version of it.
I think it's a great way to introduce people to the Mediterranean way of eating food. It takes on the element of really understanding what the community is, which is diverse. And the cafe is absolutely extraordinary.
It's these unique restaurants like this that adds flavor to our culturally diverse city. And we really appreciate you, Doctor, choosing our city to bring this restaurant.
The support I got from the Irving Las Colinas Chamber of Commerce while I was starting my business. The advice I got a lot of valuable guidance and advice. The city of Irving in general has been very informative. Anytime I needed information about permits.
On behalf of the city, thank you for choosing Irving.
My hopes are so big. We are already looking into a couple locations in the DFW area to expand. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and if you're looking for it, Shawarma Press is located at 411 East Royal Lane. And with that, it's time now for our Pets of the Week. JP Zavala is at the Animal Care Campus.
We're at the Animal Care Campus with Michael Whiteside. And Michael, who's this cute little guy?
Believe it or not, this little guy's name is Colonel. And with, a face like that, you would definitely want to listen to everything he says. But he's about 3 years old. He's pretty wiggly. He's a terrier mix. And he came in as a stray. He was actually found at a really busy intersection store in 183 and was brought into the shelter. So we don't really know much of his history, but he is a really sweet guy.
Yeah, he seems really sweet, and like you said, he's very active, so I'm sure the kids would love him, right?
Oh, definitely. He's going to keep somebody really busy because he is still young. 3 years old is still young. He's a small dog anyway, so they're always going to be a little more active, but he's definitely a great pet to hang around with and play with. I've got to spend a lot of time with him, and he's a lot of fun.
All right, Michael, and this beautiful cat is?
This is Kiara. She is one of the cats that's been here for a few months. She's about 3 years old, but she's really sweet and very friendly. She'll kind of rub up against anybody that walks into the cat colony. And because she is 3 years old, she's free to adopt all month long in June and July. And our kittens are $50.
So you have a big event going on, right, for free cats that are adult cats, June and July, right?
Yes, and that's because typically this is kitten season, so we get a lot of kittens coming through the shelter, which takes up a lot of space. So for June and July, all adult cats that are 1 year or older are free to adopt, and all kittens are just $50 all month long for the animals here inside the Irving Animal Care Campus.
Well, that's awesome. If you love cats, there's no better place to come down and get a cat.
Exactly.
June and July.
And we have some, both DFW Humane Society and City of Irving Animal Services have some amazing cats and kittens right now looking for their homes.
And Kiara is a beautiful cat, so by all means, people should come down here and come check her out because she's beautiful.
Yeah, and certainly one of the sweetest we have.
All right, Michael, and this big lovable girl is?
This is Bella. She's about 8 months old. As you can see, she's very active. She's a foxhound mix, and she was actually surrendered to the city. Her owner had some landlord issues or something and wasn't able to keep her, so she came into the city and then we pulled her over here, and she is she's such a love bug. I mean, she just wants to be next to you and get petted and have her belly rubbed and then go for a little bit of a run.
Yeah, she's so friendly too, just giving everybody kisses and whatnot.
Oh yeah, she'll definitely give you more kisses than you could ever want, and then she'll kick back and let you rub her belly for a while, and then she'll go run around outside for a bit as well. But she's super sweet. Again, she's only about 8 months old, but she's super smart, so she'll be easy to train. It'll be great for a family or just somebody who's very active.
She also has a beautiful coat to her too.
Oh, it's beautiful, and you know it's coloring's gorgeous, but it's really soft as well. So she's gonna make a great pet for somebody.
Thank you, Michael, and back to you, Thomas.
All right, some good ones there. Thanks a lot, JP. The Animal Care Campus is located at 4140 Valley View Lane. It is open Tuesday through Friday from 11 a.m. until 6 p.m. Then on Saturday, the hours are 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Also, check out the websites you see on your screen. We continue our stories on severe weather season next time on City Source. Also, we're covering the statewide Special Olympics Summer Games. Along with the stories of inspiring athletes, we are seeing what Irving police and firefighters are doing to make the event a success. And we have more from the Irving Music Factory. Go along with city crews and find out what they are doing to make sure construction progresses on time. All that and more next time on City Source. Email us your thoughts on our stories. The address is ictn@cityofirving.org. We may read some of your messages here on the show, or you can always comment on our videos at youtube.com/thecityofirving. And how about subscribing to our channel while you're there? And that's it for this edition of City Source. Now I'll ask DJ Director Stefan to switch up the music. There we go. Because these kids want to dance. It's more from the Penny Run benefiting Special Olympics. Thanks to everyone who's a part of this one, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.